Live now. Hello everyone, this is Shobhit Hussain, Managing Director of NSS Solution. Today I am here with one of the top university in Malaysia in Southeast Asia, which is APU, Asia Pacific University with Innovation and Technologies. And with me, honorable guest Muhammad Hamza. He is going to discuss about the university, about the tuition fees, facilities, and many more. And also, I would like to inform you guys who are watching from Bangladesh. He is also Bangladeshi and he's graduate from there. He finished his foundation bachelor from there. So that's why you will get more like clear idea from him. So who have any questions, please don't hesitate to comments. Please comments us and our honorable guest going to reply. Hi, Mr. Hamza. How are you doing?
Hi, Mr. Shobuz. How are you doing? This is a great pleasure for me to join this session. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good too.
All right. Very good to hear from you. I mean, we understand the situations around the world is not quite good. And yes, education has come over to a halt. A lot of schools, colleges, a lot of universities are shut down. However, we as a university are continuing our classes, are maintaining everything when it comes to standards, students, because we know our students have to graduate, our students have to cater to technology. While this COVID is taking away a lot of opportunities, it's also giving us a lot of opportunities. And that's what, as a university, gives us the scope to cater to.
This is the way like how suppose we are doing live, so student also can join in live in classes. So this is also convenient if they used to it. I hope so.
So let's hope forward and let's move forward. We are expecting everything to be normal by the end of this year, with vaccination at the process of almost midway in most of the countries, and hopefully this process gets done before we even wake up by the next year. Yeah. All right, so I'll be speaking more about the university, its courses, its fees, and much more. Starting off, so as you can see, the picture you are viewing on the screen is the front view of the campus. Mr. Sabuj, I'm going to start, yeah?
Yeah, sure. Carry on.
All right. So now, moving on. So this is a front view of the campus. Now, before I always move on to the courses, I need you to portray Malaysia. Why choose Malaysia? Now, Malaysia is a very vibrant country when it comes to multicultural environment. When it comes to accessibility, Malaysia is really easy because you can assume that Malaysia is accessible with any airlines from any countries by a normal flick. That's how easy it is. Now, moving over, Malaysia typically is the 12th most preferred study destination. And this is just not a number by me, or this is not just a number by someone else or a third party. It's a number by UNESCO. Now, also when it comes to tuition fees, when it comes to living options, Malaysia is very affordable, just to let you know. We do let you have to know that the currency or the exchange rate is also very affordable because let's say you are going to study over to a Western nation, for example, the United States. Getting $1 will cost you about roughly 85 Dhaka, Bangladeshi Dhaka. Whereas Ringgit Malaysia, which is the currency of Malaysia, will only cost you 20 Dhaka to 21 Dhaka to purchase 1 Ringgit Malaysia. That's very affordable, to be honest. And when it comes to international quality and recognition, now Malaysia is home to various universities. Malaysia is the only country with the highest number of branch universities, and it is also home to the highest number of international quality and high expectancy universities. Now, you don't really hear about Malaysia having earthquake, having flood, having natural disasters. So it's quite safe from natural disasters. That's a very good news, thanks to the system of Malaysia, how it maintains its and handles its natural disasters. Further moving on, Malaysia typically has very seasonal weather. It's a very tropical country. So there's only hot weather, which is the summer, and the rainy season, which is the monsoon. Now, also the temperatures don't drop too low or don't go too high. So that's a very wise temperature to live in. Now, as we South Asians come from a very restricted place, our temperatures don't fluctuate so much. So compared to that, Malaysia has the similar thing. When it comes to food, I would say Malaysia has various opportunities, various availabilities. And yes, I mean, that's a great thing as well. Multicultural and diverse, just to let you know, APU is alone home to over 13,000 students from more than 130 countries. We are the most multicultural university in the entire world. It's very religion friendly, so no matter which country you're from, if you're coming over to Malaysia, you're always welcome, and it's very friendly because if you're walking down an aisle, you'll probably see 10 different nationalities. It's very common. Visa process, very easy as well. And as I told you, accessibility in Malaysia is very accessible. There are thousands of flights connecting to Malaysia from different countries, making it easier. Though the word thousand doesn't contradict the word I'm saying, it's very accessible. Now moving on, the tuition fee average comparison. Now, the other universities or the other countries that I have stated comes from a similar state of university that I am from. So let's say APU is a 5-star university in Malaysia, and the other universities as well in other countries. This is the tuition fee range here. Per year, it will cost you about $7,000 to $8,000 at APU for a bachelor's degree, and living expenses are roughly about $5,000 to $6,000. Compared to UK, which will cost you about $20,000 to $22,000 per year. So that's almost triple the amount. When you move over to Australia, it will cost you about $25,000. Or if you look into Germany, it'll be also around $24,000. So that's, if you compare in terms of tuition fee, when you compare in terms of living expenses, this is where it makes a difference. One more thing is living expenses. Now, a lot of students will be asking me this question. So is it allowed to work in Malaysia? It's not allowed to work in Malaysia. It's strictly prohibited. Now, the reason why, because you don't have to afford $14,000, $15,000, $20,000, right? If you have just $5,000, that's enough. Now, you're gonna be working for the rest of your life. My advice is, while you are studying, make sure you just study. Welcome to APU's campus. Now, before I move over to that, now I'll be speaking about the university itself. Now, Asia Pacific University started in 1993. It was a Malaysian government initiative. Now, we started as APIT, Asia Pacific Institute of Information and Technology. And over the period of time, we became a university college and a fully fledged university. We've had over 50,000 graduates already since 1994 because we were initiated in the year of 1993. Now, in terms of numbers of students, we have about 13,000 students from over 135 countries. Makes us very multicultural, makes us very diverse. And we have campuses in Sri Lanka and India, but just to let you know, they are pathway campuses. And in Woodin, we have various numerous programs when it comes to technology, design, finance, business, banking, design, so much more. Now, coming over to QS Asian rankings, right now, Asia Pacific University is amongst the top 10 universities in Malaysia, according to QS Asian rankings. So that's not a number by me, that's not a number by my university, it's a number by QS Asian rankings. Now, this is a very prestigious award because where you're studying, it actually displays the fact that you are part of a very prestigious organization. Not only that, we are ranked number 1 for inbound exchange in the entire of Asia. We're ranked number 1 for international students in the entire of Asia. We're ranked top 10A within Malaysia and top 50 for international faculty in Asia as well. Now, these are the categories of QS Asian rankings. Campus location. Now, various people will ask me, like, what's the point of discussing this? Now, Malaysia is divided into 2 regions. The first one is East Malaysia, the second one is West Malaysia. Now, Asia Pacific University falls into a place, and definitely whenever you think of Malaysia, you think of the Twin Towers. We are roughly about 15 minutes away from the Twin Towers. So that makes us one of the prime universities that's located within Kuala Lumpur city. Because when you're just studying, it's not just the education, right? It's beyond the education. It's about exposure. It's about the experience you have while you're studying at a country. And Asia Pacific University is able to offer you that opportunity. This is how the campus looks like. It's a drone shot, right? And it's based on 18 acres of land. So it's a humongous campus. There are different blocks, and towards the end is the accommodation. I'll shoot some pictures. I'll briefly just drive through the picture. This is how the entrance looks like from inside. This is how the garden and the green spaces look like. This auditorium, we have various auditoriums within the campus for different use, orientations, and furthermore, these are how classrooms are. They look like, because classrooms are very interactive, and every classroom is equipped with projectors, is equipped with all these smart facilities it's required to. And when it comes to IT labs, we have the highest number of IT labs in the entire of Malaysia. Because being a university that focuses on technology, that focuses on innovation, we need to ensure that our students are equipped with the right materials and the facilities. Moving further, we are the only university in Malaysia which has a gaming facility with an esports academy. So not only we teach how to develop games, we also teach how to play games. And we have gaming labs where the students can go in, can play, because for you to design better gaming, you need to know how to play games and you need to be really good at games. So we give the students the opportunity to do that. Now, moving further with Mac Labs, we have studios. Furthermore, we have cybersecurity talent zone. For now, just to let you know, we are one of the only few universities in Malaysia that has military-grade infrastructure for cybersecurity. Now, if you're learning something for cybersecurity, you need to ensure that you learn something that's really up to date, and you're really getting the information, and you're getting hands-on experience from equipments that are used in the real-time world. Now, APU gives you the facility to do that. Furthermore, some more cybersecurity talent zone. Cisco is also located inside the cybersecurity talent zone. Now we have engineering labs within the campus, various engineering labs, design and drawing studios, green screen and design workshops. Now our library is designed by the Google concept. So as you can see, all the chairs, tables, nothing looks alike. The reason for this is for you to kick in creativity and innovation. Furthermore, libraries, there's different parts of the libraries. You have discussion zones, you have discussion rooms, you have silent zones, you have all these facilities for you to focus, for you to be a better graduate that can be employed for tomorrow. Our postgraduate lounge, as you can see, it's very cozy. It's very cozy, I would say. Our postgraduate think centers, our cafeteria, even our cafeteria is state of the art, because the company, which is known as Modestos, they have 5 branches or 5 restaurants all over Kuala Lumpur city, and the 6th one is at APU. There are various food options. There is Chinese, there is Indian, there is Malay, there is a bakery, there is sushi. There's so much food options to choose from. Then there is drink corners. This is how the center point looks like. Now, the center point is designed in a way whereby you can have your food, where all the events are held. This is the center or the heart of the campus. No matter which building you are at, you will cross this place no matter what. We have an on-campus clinic for students. If they get sick, they can always use our campus. And just to let you know, every student has a health insurance, so nothing to worry about. And we have convenience stores as well. We have sport facilities. We have gym, futsal court, volleyball court, and boxing rings, and then as well as so much more basketball or badminton court as well. So when it comes to physical fitness, you don't have to worry. We do have accommodation as well. We have 3 types of accommodation: on-campus accommodation, off-campus accommodation, and as well as satellite accommodation. Now, this is the first on-campus. On-campus is located within the university. Now, a lot of students will be asking me, sir, is this like a hostel whereby you don't have to come on time, have to sleep on time, have to eat on time? Nothing like that. It's just a room within the university. You can just come in, eat in at your convenience. There's no specific timings. But yes, definitely. There are other accommodations as well, such as this is how the on-campus single room looks like. So it's state-of-the-art. It's very hi-fi for you to live a beautiful life. Now, every room has its own router. Every room has its own washroom, so you don't have to share much. Only the pantry or the kitchen is shared. This is how sharing room looks like. All right, now pantry and laundry room. Now students where they'll be cooking, this is how it looks like, and students where they'll be washing their clothes, that's how it's going to look like. We have residence lounge for students staying on campus. We understand that you might need some refreshments of your own. You might need a place where you can just relax. This is where everything comes apart. Or we have billiards, we have pool, snooker table, we have sports bars. You can just sit anywhere. Now, this is how the off-campus accommodation looks now. The off-campus accommodation is located roughly 4 to 5 kilometers away from the campus, right? And however, as you can see, the off-campus accommodation is like an apartment whereby you share rooms. You have swimming pools, you have gym facilities, you have all the facilities as well as cooking facilities. For students staying at off-campus accommodations, we have Campus Connect Lounge, so you can use our buses to come back and forth from the APU residents. The world within a campus. Now, we understand that while you are focusing on making friends from all over the world, you also need Bangladeshis sometimes. Sometimes you just want to sit down with your own nationality and just have a relaxed moment. And we have that. We have a community of Bangladeshi students. When I joined APU, there was roughly about 30 students, 30 Bangladeshis. Right now, there's over roughly 300 Bangladeshi students. So that seems like a promise of that we can provide to our students. Now, not only we just hold up our culture, we also do various events all over Malaysia. We do have programs such as Boishakhi, such as Poila Boishak, and all that, so much more for our students. There's international cultural nights where students from Bangladesh showcase their culture. And this helps bring up and promote the local while you are mingling with the other nationalities as well. International Cultural Night. This is a night whereby all the countries showcase their cultures, and almost it represents easily 40 to 50 different traditions, cultures, because a lot of cultures share the similar identity. Now, career fairs at APU is very important. Why it's important at APU, I will let you know towards the end. We do have career fairs arranged throughout the year at APU. All right, cost of studying at Malaysia, at APU Malaysia. Now, this is very important for you to understand because our bachelor's degree will cost you roughly $7,000 to $7,500 per year. This is without scholarship. And we do have postgraduate programs as well, which will cost you about $9,000 to about $11,000 per year. Now, when it comes to cost of living, it is roughly about $400 to $500 per month. Now, that's very affordable, I will let you know. All right. Now, which degrees, what would you choose? Now, before I advise the bachelor's degree programs that are offered at APU, just to let you know, all the bachelor's degree and the master's degrees are offered on dual degree advantage. That means when you study at APU, you have the opportunity to receive 2 certificates, one from APU Malaysia and the other from the Montfort University, the UK. So you have a British and a Malaysian certificate when you complete your education. All right, moving further. So this is how it looks like, one from APU, the other from the Montfort. I think Ali has a question.
Ali, do you have any question? I think the internet connection is a bit troubling, so that's why.
No worries, totally understood.
Sorry for interruption.
Sure.
Can I ask some question?
Please feel free.
Okay, sorry guys. Okay. I wanna know something about the Asia Pacific University. Is it a public university or private?
It's a private university.
Okay. For a private university, if I go for MBA degree, if I pursue myself for MBA in HRM, so how should it cost in there, and accommodation, tuition fee? So
Sure.
can you please provide me about the tuition fee, accommodation fee, and others information so that in MBA in HRM can I go in there? Thank you.
All right, now you are Rahman, right? So Rahman, very good question. Now we do have an MBA program, but it's not specifically in HRM. HRM is a part of MBA, but not with a specialism in it. Yeah. Now, when you learn about MBA, you learn about different segments of an organization. It might be organization, it might be finance, it might be HRM, it might be marketing. You learn overall. That's how an MBA program is designed. It's a program for 1 year. It's divided by 3 semesters, and the 2 semesters are course-based, and the last semester is research-based. So it's a 70-30% ratio. On the other hand, you asked me about the cost. Now, the cost is roughly about $7,000 to $9,000, just somewhere there. Right? And the living cost will cost you roughly about easily, if you calculate that in Bangladeshi Dhaka, it will cost you about easily 20 to 25,000 Dhaka per month.
Per month in the accommodation fee.
Accommodation, living, food, everything inclusive.
Okay, for the tuition fee in 1 year?
It's roughly about $7,000 to $9,000.
Dollars in Bangladeshi Taka in 70 to 80,000.
If you convert that, it's roughly about 7.5 lakhs and plus.
7.5 lakhs. Yeah. Okay.
Or above.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I hope your question is clear.
Yeah. Okay.
You're welcome. All right, I'm going to proceed further. Now, moving on. What are the programs we offer? We start off with pre-university program, right? Now, pre-university is for students who completed SSC or what we say as O-levels or IGCSE. So they can proceed further with foundation. Foundation is a 1 year program, or they can move into diploma, which is a 2 year program. Now, students who complete diploma, they'll be able to enroll into the second year of bachelor's degree instead of first year. Whereas students who complete foundation, they'll be able to enter in the first year of bachelor's degree. All right.
Okay.
Mr. Hamza,
Sir, may I have a question, please?
Sorry for interruption, Shobuj Dada.
Yeah.
I wanna know in here is Cristina Tusti Rosario. Is Didi is in the meeting?
Christina, are you there? Yeah, she is there.
Okay. I wanna say that I have gone through a fair which have been held on the which have been held in the Intercontinental Hotel a few months ago, and I have met with Tushki Didi and others also, Mr. Sheikh Fajlur Rahman sir, and in the fair, and me and with my friends also have gone there. It was a mega fair, right? In a NSS Solution mega fair.
Yeah. It was NSS Solution Mega Fair.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So how did you feel there?
Yeah, sorry.
So how did you feel during the event in the education fair?
No, I feel myself very well in the fair. I have gone there, and I felt a very not only magnificent but also amazing environment was in there, and it was very fabulous to enjoy to join in the fair. And there I have talked with Fajrul sir, then Tushti Didi, then others members of your NSS Solution. And I was roaming around the fair and talk with other persons here and there. It was very nice, and the mega fair was very nice, and the Intercontinental Hotel was very splendid indeed.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, even we have another education
Thank you,
fair next
Rahman.
month. Thank you for your compliment.
Yeah.
So I saw there have another person is Joanne. So if anyone have a question, so you can ask now because we are talking now. So then if you don't have questions, so Mr. Hamza can continue their presentations.
Okay, just a little bit. Shobuz Dada, do you live in Malaysia or in Bangladesh right now?
I live in Malaysia.
In Malaysia, in where? In Penang?
No, in KL, in Kuala Lumpur.
In in where? Kuala Lumpur in where?
In Kuala Lumpur, itself Kuala Lumpur.
In Kuala Lumpur, okay. No, I thought that you were in Penang or in Cyberjaya or in other, something else.
The place
No
I live,
problem.
you can touch Twin Tower, KL Tower from the building, you know.
Twin Tower?
Twin Tower or KL Tower, you can touch from my building.
Okay. In there, are you living with your family or in individual?
This is personal question, so I don't understand.
Yeah, Rahman. I think
Yeah.
let's leave it to the
Okay.
Okay.
question regarding
Thank
the
you.
university. Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank
sure,
you,
sure.
Rahman. All right, I think I'm going to continue with it,
Yeah,
Mr.
please,
Shobhaj,
please, Mr. Hamza, you
All
can
right.
continue. Yeah.
And we'll only accept questions towards the end of this webinar.
Yeah. After
right,
the
moving further.
presentations, yeah. You guys can ask questions after the presentation, so it will be more clear
Definitely.
for you the information.
Agreed. So moving over to the Faculty of Computing and Technology when it comes over for bachelor's degree programs. Now, we have various bachelor's degree programs when it comes to ITs. As you can see, we have the highest number of specialisms. We have IT, then IT with a specialism in information system security, cloud computing, network computing, mobile technology, business information system, digital transformation, or fintech. That is the new word, yeah, fintech, because that's shaping how everything is working around us. Software engineering, computer science, then computer science with a specialism in data analytics, digital forensics, as well as cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, computer games development, multimedia technology with virtual reality, augmented reality. So there's so much of options to choose from. Now, whenever you talk about IT, whenever you talk about computing programs, just to let you know, APU has been one of the pioneers, right? Not only that, APU, the reason why we are at the top is because of our collaborative industrial partners. As you can see, these are our industrial partners. Not only do they hire our students, but they also mentor our programs. All right. So what you learn at APU is what exactly used at these companies. Now, this is the Faculty of Business Management. Now, also in business, we have various advanced and technological related programs as well, such as business management, then specialism in e-business, specialism in digital leadership, international business management, marketing, and with the marketing management with a specialism in digital marketing, human resource, so much more. Now, our School of Accounting, Finance and Quantitative Studies, we do have accounting and finance, and we do have banking and finance. Now, most of the students get confused in Bangladesh that, sir, what's the difference between two of these? Very common question. Now, to differentiate, accounting and finance is about debit, credit, cash in, cash out. It's all about numbers. On the other hand, banking and finance is about the products and services of a bank. That's what makes the difference. So it's quite clear. Now, under accounting and finance, we do have specialisms as well: forensic accounting, taxation, internal audit, forex and investments. Then under banking and finance, we have investment and risk management, financial technology, which is what we call as the fintech. And then finally, we have actuarial studies. Now, just to let you know why you should study accounting and finances with us is because we have the highest number of exemptions when it comes to professional body exemptions. Let's say if you complete bachelor's in accounting and finance with us, you get 9 papers exempted out of ACCA. And if you talk about CIMA, you have about 7 papers out of 16 papers exempted. For CPA, you have 6 papers exempted. And furthermore, I think that's a great addition. and that adds up really to your profile, to your education history, and total. And also our actual studies is fully accredited by IFOA, which is Institute and Faculty of Actuaries, the UK, and also Society of Actuaries, the US. Now, our other faculty, which is Media, International Relations, and Psychology, we have Media and Communication Studies for students who are interested in mass communication. They can go for this program. We do have International Relations as well, and as well as Psychology. Furthermore, in the Faculty of Engineering, we do have EEE, which is Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Telecommunication Engineering, Mechatronic Engineering, Computer Engineering, and as well as Computer Petroleum Engineering. Now, one thing about studying at APU is, let's say you study engineering programs with us. The best part is all the programs are accredited by the Board of Engineers Malaysia, and it's also accredited by Washington Accord. So no matter if you study with us and later you want to certify yourself as an engineer, you can certify no matter where you go in the world. All right, now the Faculty of Design and Media. So we do have various bachelor's degree programs as well. So we have industrial design, furniture design, product design, transport design, sustainable design. We also have visual effects, animation, digital advertising. These are the master's programs offered at APU. We have IT. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we do have technology management as well, software engineering, data science and business analytics. We have artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, MBA, global marketing management, international business communications, finance, accounting, project management. So name a field and you have it at APU. That's a great thing, to be honest. And if you look at our IT-related masters, which is data science or artificial intelligence or cybersecurity or technology or IT management, all of these are IT related, and it doesn't require you to come from an IT background. If you come from a business background, if you were a doctor and you come from that background, it's okay. You just have to opt for prerequisite modules. That's it. All right. I'm going to move further. We do have Masters by Research programs as well in Management, Engineering and Computing, and PhD in Computing, Technology, Engineering, Management and Finance. Top universities of APU, a lot of students in Bangladesh will be asking, sir, where can I transfer if I study at APU? So you have that opportunity open up to you. You don't have to really worry. Now, in the UK, we have about 7 to 8 partner universities. We have partners in Australia, in New Zealand, France, Ireland, the United States of America. So no matter where you go in the world, we do have partners. And if you want to transfer, in order to transfer, you have to basically at least study 1 year at APU. That's the minimum requirement. All right, moving further. All right, this is our new website, new.apu.edu.my, so you can actually check it out. You can find the link on our old website, that is the apu.edu.my. And that's pretty much it from me with my presentation and slides. I will be proceeding further with the questions. And you can let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hamza, for your fruitful presentations. Now we are here to ask the audience. If you have any questions, please ask here. So our honorable guest is going to reply your questions.
If anyone has a question, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, I would want to discuss few matters with Mr. Shobuj and also the ones who are viewing this entire thing. You can study anywhere.
Yeah, I got a question, Mr. Hamza.
Sure.
About one of the students asked Mr. Akram Hussain. So in the comments, like, I have a query of an honorable guest who are willing to go Malaysia for study purpose. How can they go? So first of all, how the students can come Malaysia? I think his first question. And
all right, I think it's a very very straightforward.
Yes.
It's a very straightforward question. It's very simple. If you want to apply to APU, right, your work is to send in your documents to NSS Solutions. just you have their contact details. Mr. Shobuch will let you know. Send him all the details. He will assess the documents and compile the documents and send it over to APU, to me, or we'll be checking out the documents. And let's say you're accepted, we'll be issuing something called offer letter. After the offer letter, let's say you accept the offer letter, you can liaise with Mr. Shobuch, and then you can remit a payment called EMGS payment, or what we call as the visa fee payment. So there's no payments before you apply for the visa. The payment is only after you are agreed with the offer and you're ready to proceed further with it. And yeah, once you pay for the visa, you send all the documents, your visa is approved, get the stamp from the embassy, and fly. And don't worry, NSS Solutions will guide you all the way through.
Okay, thank you very much. So there I have a question also. Current situation, Malaysia is facing 15K every days. If we apply by when we can go?
Yes, very good question. As I was discussing with you earlier, that Malaysia is heading into a down steep when it comes to COVID cases, but you also have to know that these cases will go down. The reason is Malaysia has started mass vaccination, right? That means give it a month or two and everything will be super low. Being mass vaccinated indicates a fact that people will be more immune to this disease. Yeah. Even Bangladesh has been starting to vaccinate itself, and all the students who are getting vaccinated might be able to skip the quarantine.
Yeah, this is, I would like to also add for the students, we had informations, the students who get like a double dose, so they have to get the certifications. So that might help them to avoid the quarantine, and they can come to join and also can move forward. Even like who are living in Malaysia, the students facing problems, they can also move. They can move to other state. Now it's all banned. Even they cannot move one state to another state. So after that, they can move.
The lockdown, I mean, if you look at it, many other countries are also suffering the same situation right now. Some countries have opened up because they started their vaccination program quite early. And when it comes to Malaysia, they started a bit late, but definitely it's better to be late than be sorry, or be better late than never. So definitely there will be a turning point of every country. And just to let you know, all the classes are still going on. Doesn't matter if the lockdown is placed or not, because we want our students to graduate on time. We are a technologically savvy university, so we want our students are already adamant to technology, so there's no issues with that either.
Okay, thank you very much for the answer. And they have also added, because he asked quite a number of questions in on text. So
Sure,
sometimes
sure,
I
sure.
feel that if I apply now, will I go to Malaysia at all? So the student is worried they can come Malaysia at all if they apply now.
Why not?
Yeah,
I mean, the
Brothers,
question is why not?
yeah.
brothers, sorry for interruption. I have a question again. I have already written in the chat box. Have you read it in the chat box?
Yeah. We are
Yes. Your
coming
question
through
will
one
be
by
taken one by one.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Because
Right.
we are coming the first question second, so we will ask we'll go through all the questions. No worry. The more you ask
Your
questions,
question
the
is
more you
clear.
get
Don't
us.
worry.
Get in touch with us, no problems.
Okay, can I say orally, or you will see in the chat box?
Okay, you can ask also, we can check also chat box, both, no problems.
Okay. No, my question is the University of Toronto. Is the University of Toronto has a collaboration with the Asia Pacific University?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
Okay,
All right, let's go with the next question, Mr. Rich.
Yeah. Beside, I have to know if I to take the vaccine from Bangladesh, will I stay hotel quarantine? Please let me know. For this question,
There's no clear guideline on, let's say, if you are inoculated from Bangladesh, that you will be able to skip quarantine. Now, the thing is, it depends on which vaccine are you opting for. My best advice is any students who are getting vaccinated, make sure that you are getting with Oxford or Pfizer, because right now these are the most accepted. At the same time, others will be accepted over the period of time. It's not like it won't be accepted. The bottom line is, if they're offering, no matter which country is offering you vaccination, go for it. first get yourself safe, first get yourself protected, and then think about it. Because quarantine is not a big issue. It's probably a matter of 7 to 10 days.
Okay, thank you very much for the clarification. So I go unequal questions. So wow, campus is very bigger. I like
Thank you.
to that. Yeah. So now I'm going to Rahman Avialvi questions. I have some questions. Can I ask some questions to you guys? And I ask about the admission and accommodations in APU University. I think he got the question answer previously, Mr. Hamza. You
Yeah,
already
yeah.
did.
I have already got the answer of the question. Thank you for both of you.
Yeah,
You're
most
welcome. Welcome.
So yeah, also the another questions you already asked, and I think you had the answer from Mr. Hamza. So
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
glad that I can answer everyone.
No, Shobuz Dada, definitely I will ask Hamza Bhai if I have any inquiry, so that I will obviously ask him. If I have any inquiry or any question, I will obviously ask him.
okay, thank you,
Okay.
thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Okay, you can keep on, carry on.
So there I have another question from Raston Banerjee. Bachelor of Cyber Security at last semester, can student transfer credit to partner university?
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
So Bachelor of Cyber Security at last semester, can student transfer credit to partner university? In the last semester,
Yeah, they can. It's advisable not to do it in the last semester. It's advisable to do it in the last year.
Yeah, so that means last year, first semester.
Yeah,
So that would be better. So like if the program
it's
is
advisable because if you want to transfer, it's advisable to start the moment you're done with your second year. Once you're done with your internship, it's advisable to start right at then and there. Let's say if you plan to go to our partner British universities, it will take the entire process takes about 2 to 3 months. So it takes time.
Yeah, so I think that would be better to apply 1 year early to transfer because the process also takes time, and also
Agree.
all the like the students want to go, so they have the preparations. They have some preparation also.
Agreed.
Okay. So is there anyone have any other questions?
I think everyone is quite clear.
Yeah, your presentation was also awesome and quite clear. So that's why the student also clear about that.
Yeah, perfect. Then, as I would like to say once again that no matter where you are, you can always get educated. It's fine. There are numerous universities, but what makes us different from the others is Asia Pacific University has been rated 100% employable by the Ministry of Higher Education under a graduate tracer study. So not only are we focusing on making you employable, we are making you more professional for the future careers. We are making you much more readier for what's coming ahead of you. And with the industrial partners in almost all the faculties, it produces we produce graduates that are work ready, that is totally driven towards professionalism.
So
And final thing is, let the COVID has already snatched a lot of from us, and let this be an opportunity for us to be grasped upon. Yeah. Contact the university, start your education, focus on technology related careers, focus on technology related programs. That's what's going to make a difference. What's going to make a difference is this, not the difference that you're sitting at home. Trust me, it's never going to make a difference. That's
yeah,
it.
that's true. That's true. Okay, so I got another question from Ikram Hassan. Alhamdulillah, I'm glad that to know Malaysia will open the border. No, Malaysia will not open border 5th of August, but they're going to change some things during this time being. So hopefully
Yes,
I'll
they're
apply
going
NSS
to.
solution, inshallah. But I
No
will
problem. You can wait for a while. You can definitely, whoever, I believe Akram has question. You can wait, keep in touch with NSS Solutions, and just be in touch. That's it.
Yeah,
We will
and,
update you time to time.
yeah, I would like to say some things like about the vaccination. Yes, the modern vaccination is quite good. Modern, Pfizer, then AstraZeneca. So all those vaccines you can take. So wherever you get,
Yeah.
so it will be healthier for you to save to protect the virus from your body. So it will be more helpful. How strong you are now, if you don't feel. There are many people who are very strong today, tomorrow they are no more in the world. So it's just
Agree.
safe. Be careful
Agree.
for your lives also.
Agree.
So there have also, I got some other questions.
All right. He had a question that what is the scholarship opportunities at APU? Now, APU has scholarships available that is merit based. So, what are merit based scholarships is that it's based on your previous results. So, the maximum we offer is up to 30%, 30%. Yeah, that's the maximum scholarship we provide to our students.
Okay, that's great. I think that's quite initiative step that APU take for the students giving 30% scholarship. 1 year first year tuition
Up to
fee.
30%. So, the rest is actually depending on the results.
Okay, so is there any scholarship for from APU for second year and third year? If the
No,
students.
let's say they are progressing. We don't really offer scholarship based on progressive results.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
So all these scholarships are placed at the entrance stage.
Okay, that's great. So and also, could you please clarify how a student can make the payments, either like semester based or yearly based? So because sometimes the student asks the similar question.
It's semester based. So they can break down the payment.
Okay, thank you very much. What about the epidemic contagious conditions over
Could you display the question?
35% for the first year?
Rustam had a very good question. 30% scholarship from first year or full year. The best part of our scholarships might look small, but to be honest, our scholarships are placed on every single year, so it's not just for the first year. And Rahman had a question. What about the epidemic contagious condition over in Malaysia? Now, see, coronavirus is a pandemic. Yeah, it's an epidemic. So it is contagious, definitely. If you're around a COVID patient, may God forbid, it's quite obvious that whoever is might get infected. So it's always advisable to stay safe. And if anyone is infected, just please stay inside. I mean, that's the only kind of advice. For further advice, you need to contact a doctor.
Yeah, that's true. But even Malaysia cases is increasing, but they have enough like ICU. They have enough support. That's like I could say not like in like many countries doesn't have, including in Bangladesh also.
Exactly. I mean, let's hope for the best. Well, that's what we can hope. I mean, that's no reason for us to stop our education. We have to continue and move further with it.
Okay. So, does anyone have any other question?
I think quite clear.
Yeah. And I think today's session is one of the best sessions I have done in before also. The students got a quite clear answer about the situations and the next step about Malaysia. Thank you very
That's
much
great, that's
everyone
great.
for joining our live session, and thank you a special thanks to Mr. Hamza to join our live sessions.
Thank you, Mr. Shobul. Thank you, Mr. Shobul. Thank you, NSS Solutions, for arranging this session. I think we need this session very often because our students need to be educated about what is going on around the world, what's going on in Malaysia, and how about the universities as well.
Okay, we got another question from Anikul Ani. When will open the airport? Okay, if have been vaccinated
All right.
with 2 doses.
Understood this question.
Yes.
Look, the airports are open, but the connection between the two countries are not. So Malaysia is not having flights with Bangladesh, or Bangladesh is not having flights with Malaysia. Now, how few students, how they're traveling is they're using air bubbles, or they're using transit flights such as Emirates, Qatar. They're using transit flights to travel back. That's what happened to one of my students. She wanted to travel because she had an emergency, and that's what she did. That's closed, but it will be open very soon because of the vaccination program in both the countries. And when it comes over to doses, if you have 2 doses, there is no clear guideline on that. So once we have a clear guideline from the immigration, from the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Health, we'll definitely update you. Anikul, I would advise you to take the number of Mr. Shobuj or take anyone's number from NSS Solution and keep in loop with them.
Yeah, and I will advise for the vaccination part, you should done as soon as possible the vaccination, both of the vaccinations. So while the border will open from Bangladesh to Malaysia, so you can fly at any times.
Right. And again, as I told you, the vaccine does not have to be a reason for you to cross borders. The vaccine has to be a reason for you to stay safe.
Yeah, to protect your body. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I think thank you so much. I think it makes so much. I'm happy that I've been facing so many questions because the more the questions, it means that the more you're getting clear about it.
Yeah, definitely. The questions makes clear. And thank you everyone for your wonderful questions and the session and your time. And yeah, have a good day. Take care. So we are finishing our sessions here today. Have a good day. Take care. Stay safe and healthy. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.